first of all, how and when did Omaggio get together? Give me the backstory on that.
We were put together through the Music Institute of Chicago Academy back in 2020, actually. So, in the beginning of the school year in 2020.
And you've stayed together for these 2 years here, guys.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's dedication and quartet geekdom. I think that's great. So tell me again. You probably did it last year, and we'll see if we need it this year. Tell me again what your name means. Where did it come from, and how'd you get that name?
Omaggio is an Italian word for homage or gift, and we decided to name our quartet this because we feel like every performance can be a gift to the listeners, and we just wanted to express our gratitude through our name.
Sounds good. That's great. Great to hear that. Now, tell me again who you coach with. Tell the audiences actually who you coach with.
We coach with Matthias Take.
Okay, very good. And he's the same coach for both years, right? You've stayed with him all this time. Okay, so clearly you must like what he's working with you and this kind of stuff. Give us some secrets on his style, things that you like about his teaching, or that you get the takeaways from coaching with him.
You know what? There are a few things that there are many things actually that we love about working with Matthias. One of them is he's so gentle, but he still finds time, and he still gives so much time to support us and to encourage us. And in terms of music, his teaching, I find that I often have all these little ideas about, oh, this note should be shorter, this note should be longer, and he comes in and gives us a bigger musical idea or something that's way deeper than I could have imagined being a student. And I think people have noticed that when we perform, and they talk about these things that he's told us that I never would have thought of. He's picked our repertoire, and really, he's so amazing and taught us so much, even through the picking of our repertoire and picking what's good for us to learn from. And but Tara's first violin, I'll let her talk about it.
Yeah, this was one of the pieces at the beginning of the year that really stood out to me, and I'm really glad we picked it now looking back, especially with our other repertoire. I think we have a good range of styles. Which is important, and I really thought that this piece gave us a chance to explore how expressive we can be and to really refine and narrow down our musical ideas as a group.
It's an inspired piece, just as the Carlos Simon piece is an inspired piece. Events, real life events cause that to happen. Jan, tell me a little bit about the Hindemith, your experience. You're personally in the groups.
Yeah, the Hindemith is a very exciting piece, definitely very different from any of the other pieces we're playing this year. I really enjoy the Hindemith because it really feels like you can just get into it and have fun, and it's just really wild. And yeah.
Who wants to talk about Carlos Simon? Tell me about your experience. Abigail, tell me about your experience with the Carlos Simon piece. Whether you liked it or not, what's your feeling about these things?
We really have enjoyed rehearsing this piece. We thought it was, my first impression of it I'm looking at the music right now. My first impression of this piece was that it's very beautiful. It's very unsettling with all the tremolo. And we thought that the style was, again, unlike any other type of style that we've rehearsed in the past. So we're really excited to play it. And there's this big climax in the middle of the piece that was just so striking to me when I first heard the recording after all this tremolo and all this buildup. So we're really excited to play it in St. Paul in a couple of weeks. And yeah, we're still exploring the music, but we're really excited for it.
Okay. I got to ask this question. The fun backstories. Come on, is there any fun tales of the Omaggio Quartet that you can share with the audience? Remember, this is for the audience. It's not for us. It's for the audiences out there that listen to us.
I'd say we've grown a lot as a group over the last 2 years. For the first several months of our being together, actually, as a string quartet, we didn't even rehearse in person more than twice. And so working now on pieces like the Simon and like Puccini has been really, really instrumental in bringing us close together as people. And so we have a lot of jokes about that. We joke about, you don't look up enough at me, and we've even played the Puccini without music at a performance before. And so then we'll have an entire run through where everyone's doing intense gaze at one person for the whole time to overdo it. And honestly, that's a good learning skill too, because once you've cemented something like that in your memory with something funny or something exaggerated, then you'll probably remember to do it in a performance too. So
Is there any more backstory on Omaggio that the audience would? That's a beautiful one.
Well, I feel like it's been a kind of tradition, at least this year when we've been able to do more things together, to go have lunch or brunch after a competition, which is something I always look forward to, like, you know, to know that you can do something really difficult like a competition and come out of it feeling like really accomplished, and then you get to go have a good time with your friends afterwards, and that's something that really is super special for me, and I think everyone else too.
yeah, and I should say,
I
Tara,
hope.
Tara has been baking us
Oh,
delicious food for the last 2 years.
I
and has
totally
been
forgot.
And so, you know, breaking bread together has been a big part of us growing, or baking cookies,
Muffins.
you know, eating muffins.